Nelly, followed by an encore of House. Viewer discretion advised. Monday on Fox.
Tonight, it may be just a game, but in Oregon, it's civil war. We'll take you to Corvallis for one of the closest games in recent memory. In search of the perfect wine. See our suggestions we're sure you've never heard before. Heavy snow in the mountains is good news for skiers, but tonight there's growing concern for thousands of travelers preparing to head home. Your first live local forecast coming up. But first, a warning for shoppers tonight.
I usually have it on my arm, but sometimes I carry it right next to me.
Someone is snatching purses, and you could be their next target. The search for Fox 12's Most Wanted is first on Fox. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Wayne Garcia. Shauna has the night off. First on Fox tonight, a warning about a thief who may be shopping for your purse at a local store. Police say there have been 3 similar purse snatchings at the Longview Fred Meyer in just the last week. Tonight, they do have a description of the suspect, but he is still on the loose. KPTV's Jamie Wilson joins us live from Longview now with more. Jamie?
Well, the latest purse snatching happened yesterday afternoon. A woman was in the parking lot of that Fred Meyer store when a thief came up and grabbed her handbag. And she is not the only victim. Tonight, as the crowds and chaos from Black Friday are winding down, Longview police hope shoppers aren't letting their guard down, especially at this Fred Meyer. This is where cops say a purse snatcher has robbed 3 women in the last week.
Some people are really desperate and needy, and some people see a chance, so they just go ahead and take advantage of it.
Unfortunately, Kathy Dickey thinks theft is just part of the holiday season. Police say the purse snatcher targeted a woman in the parking lot here yesterday, and security guards told them it was very similar to 2 other purse snatchings within the week. Surveillance cameras captured some images of the thefts, and cops think their suspect is a white man about 5'10", wearing a red sweatshirt and blue jeans.
I always keep it to my side and always have it zipped up and make sure that my money's not sticking out my wallet.
Fred Meyer regulars say they are very aware of their purses while they're shopping, and most don't plan to change their habits. But for others, just using pockets sounds pretty good.
I usually have it on my arm, but sometimes I carry it right next to me. But I think maybe we'll have to start doing something else.
Police don't know for sure if one person is behind all of the purse snatchings, but Kathy says she wouldn't be surprised.
I don't like it, but I've kind of come to expect it.
Now, police have questioned the owner of a pickup truck they think may be connected to these purse snatchings, but so far no one has been arrested. Live in Longview tonight, Jamie Wilson, the 10 o'clock news.
Tonight, the medical examiner confirms that a man found in northeast Portland died from stab wounds. Police found Leonardo Perez's body on northeast 148th and Cooch Wednesday night. His killer is still on the loose, and tonight detectives don't have any specific information about a suspect. Anybody with any information is asked to call Portland police. New charges tonight for 2 people accused of killing a man who invited them over for a beer. Police arrested Charles Sampson and Brenda Hudson earlier this month in connection with Ronald McClanahan's death. Sampson is now charged with kidnapping and burglary in addition to charges of aggravated murder, and robbery. Brenda Hudson's facing murder, kidnapping, robbery, and burglary charges, and tonight they are both being held without bail. A funeral will be held tomorrow for an Oregon State student who died in a car crash. Quinn Trong died when a car likely driven by her boyfriend, Jeffrey Schmidt, fell into the North Umpqua River on Sunday afternoon. The 2 were returning from a fraternity party at Diamond Lake. Trong graduated from Tigard High School last year. Tomorrow's service will be held at the Finley Sunset Hills Mortuary. The search for Schmidt's body will resume on Monday. A man police say coached kids football and helped the Boy Scouts is now accused of sexual abuse. Tigard police arrested William Voles earlier this week and now fear he may have other victims. KPTV's David Freitas has more on the investigation.
Okay. William Volz behind glass after a Thanksgiving day in jail. Tigard police arrested the 41-year-old on Wednesday after they got a report from the Department of Human Services. DHS says the now 15-year-old victim told them Volz inappropriately touched him when he was 10. Tonight we spoke to someone at Volz's Tigard home. She says Volz has admitted to the abuse and that he is ashamed and sorry. But she also says the abuse only happened once. Still, police are concerned, So far, they have no evidence of further abuse, but they say Volz did volunteer for organizations like the Tigard Youth Football for 4 years. Tigard cops say he also volunteered with the Cub Scouts and worked with the Oregon Youth Authority. Tonight, the woman who answered the door said Volz has a passion for helping kids, not hurting them. Still, police are asking anyone who suspects Volz of other possible abuse to contact them. In Tigard, David Freitas, the 10 o'clock news.
Just into the Fox 12 newsroom, crews are on the scene of a rollover accident in Gresham. Police say a truck crashed between a power pole and a tree. PGE crews have been called out to the scene. Eyewitnesses tell Fox 12 that power does appear to be on around that area. Authorities say the driver is not hurt and there do not appear to be any other injuries. A local woman is without a car tonight after she says a hit-and-run driver T-boned her the day before Thanksgiving. This is what Ashley Sharp's car looks like after the crash. She says she only had liability insurance because the car was old and she was a very safe driver, but now that car is totaled. Coming up new at 11, how you can help find the hit-and-run driver and what Ashley plans to do until that driver is caught. Police need your help tracking down one of Fox 12's most wanted tonight. He is a sex offender with a history of committing violent crimes. Police say Mark Kenny has not reported to his parole officer in the past month. Kenny went to prison after attacking a security guard at a store that he was stealing from. He's also a sex offender, having been convicted of promoting prostitution. Kenny was last known to be living in Hillsborough. Call police if you know where he is. A predatory sex offender is waiting tonight to find out if he'll face any charges. Police say Ramon Patrick turned himself in earlier this week after seeing his face on the news. Authorities say that Patrick hadn't reported to his parole officer since June. The Multnomah County Sheriff is exploring the possibility of leasing the Inverness Jail to a private company in order to get the Wapato Jail up and running. Sheriff Bernie Justo says that a private prison company called the Geo Group would operate Inverness in northeast Portland. He says the firm would pay more than enough for the county to open and even expand Wapato. The now closed jail would go from 500 bed to its full potential of 2,000. Justo stresses that a public-private partnership would involve safeguards to ensure that Inverness is well run. The Clackamas County Sheriff's Office is taking a unique approach to protecting your car again this year. Patrols mounted on horseback will be going around the parking lot of the Clackamas Town Center this holiday season. The posse started up again today. It's the 10th year the Sheriff's Office has set up the patrols, and they hope it will help deter crime during the mall's busiest season. And customers we talked with really like the program.
I think it's a really wise idea because they can get around a lot easier, and I'm thankful that they're watching our cars.
The posse starts patrolling the lot every day at 10 in the morning, and they encourage anybody who wants to meet those horses to come and say hello. Well, tonight you are probably resting your tired feet and maybe adding up your savings. After all, today is the official start of the holiday shopping season. KPTV's Joe Vithiathil has a look at the early morning shopping madness.
We're at the Clackamas Fred Meyer, and you can see that holiday shopping is in full swing today. It all started bright and early at 5 a.m. when the doors opened, and shoppers were ready to spend. As the lines snake around from one store to the next, these early morning warriors plan their strategy.
She's going to run in and I'm going to follow. She's faster than me.
Every woman for herself.
That's right.
The first stores like Fred Meyer open their doors at 5 a.m. And what begins as a simple day of shopping quickly becomes a stampede. What are you getting today, ma'am?
Socks.
Lots of socks?
Lots of socks.
Anything else?
Whatever I can find that's on sale.
It's the same scene from Freddy's to Best Buy to Target.
We've been here since midnight, trying to get TVs, computers, games, Nintendos, all sorts of stuff.
Some of those items did not last long. At Fred Meyer, one brand of HD TV was gone in just 15 minutes.
I got the last one. I'm a lucky guy this morning.
And that's not all. So why are you here today?
Socks.
Socks. Yes, every year shoppers at Fred Meyer collect a stockpile, or I guess a sock pile, of presents. How many?
Well, there is probably maybe 30 or 40 pair time I'm done.
30, 40 pairs of socks. 80 feet worth.
Right.
When you add it all up, the National Retail Federation expects a 5% jump in holiday sales nationwide, which means one crazy shopping day down and many more to go. Now, while most people tend to believe that Black Friday is the busiest shopping day of the year, in actuality, it's usually the Saturday before Christmas. Still, this is the official start of the season, and again, there were plenty of people looking to spend. I'm Joe Mathiathil for the 10 o'clock news.
We have some facts to back up what Joe V just talked about, that Black Friday is not the busiest shopping day of the year. Now, the International Council of Shopping Centers says from 1995 to 2002, the busiest shopping day was always the Saturday right before Christmas. In that same time span, Black Friday ranked anywhere from 4th to 8th. The council says that shopping patterns, though, may be changing as more people are doing their business online. Well, it's arguably the biggest football day of the year for fans in Oregon. Thousands of people made their way to Corvallis for the Civil War game. Oregon State led most of the game, but it all came down to the final minute. And if you missed the ending, you're going to have to stick around a little bit longer, and we'll have complete coverage from Corvallis. Again, that's a little bit later. Well, some big changes could be ahead in the forecast this weekend. Chief Meteorologist Mark Nelson is here now with tonight's first weather. Mark?
Yeah, the big changes coming up in a minute. The small changes this evening. Take a look at that live in Convention Center. It's dry across the city. Our live radar at this hour showing just a few showers up there northeast of Camas, and that's really about it. We have a very brief dry spell here, at least for the next few hours. You can see very light showers moving onshore. Things are much calmer tonight than those big downpours I and probably you had to drive through last night. We have snow in the Cascades, but that has really tapered off. 24 inches in Mount Hood Ski Bowl in the last 24 hours. This is about 2 feet of snow up at Mount Hood in the last 24 hours. We add to the big totals we had within the last few days up there as well. And we just got this picture in from Dave Riley up at Mount Hood Meadows. Their bus is pretty much buried as they wait for access to their ski resorts. So we'll talk about the possibility of snow back here in Portland and maybe coming. That's coming up in my first live and local forecast.
The 10 o'clock news is just getting started.
Coming up, snow coats more of the Northwest. How the wild weather is affecting travel this holiday weekend. Stabbed in the back for not washing his hands. How a lapse in hygiene nearly cost one man his life. Getting the lowdown on your favorite bar and grill. Dirty Dining shows you how they rate with scores for restaurants all over town. Looking for a wine that's sure to impress this holiday season?
I think for the money, it's a great white wine. Really a deal.
The experts show you the hottest wines for nearly any occasion. And improving your mental health with small changes to your diet. Find out which foods could help you fight depression.
You're watching the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local. For a complete look at your weekend morning news, plus your first live local weather forecast, turn to Good Day Oregon Saturday starting at 6.
It's a November to remember at Vancouver Ford. Remember nothing. At Vancouver Ford, pay nothing down. Pay nothing until next year, and it costs you nothing to finance. Plus, you still get incredible values like Rangers under 10 grand and F-150s from $13,944. It costs you nothing. $0 down, 0 payments until next year, and 0% financing. Plus, every new vehicle comes with a 5-year, 60,000-mile warranty. Don't miss November to remember exclusively at Vancouver Ford.
I need a vacation. Home exchange. We switch houses, cars, everything. Where are you? LA. We are on.
From Nancy Myers.
Hi.
Hello.
The director of What Women Want.
I came here on a stupid whim.
And Something's Gotta Give.
I'm leaving in 9 days. That makes this complicated.
We're worlds apart.
You'll go somewhere new, and you'll meet people who make you feel worthwhile again.
The Holiday. Rated PG-13.
Got a gift card to a store you don't like? We'll show you how to turn it into cash coming up on the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local.
Push the button.
Go! Now through Monday, Car Toys Thanksgiving Wireless Sale. All phones regularly priced up to $149 are now free. Choose from Verizon Wireless, Singular, or T-Mobile. Plus, take your pick of camera phones, music phones, even Bluetooth and Razr phones. All phones up to $149 free. Hurry, offer must end Monday.
Better way to go. Nissan asks, what's your resolution? More capability, style, power, space. How
How about saving money during Nissan's National Year-End Sales Event? Save $3,200 on the 2006 Nissan Altima Special Edition. This offer ends soon. Get to your Nissan dealer now and resolve to save.
They're convicted sex offenders living on the streets. Monday on the 10 o'clock news. The Fox 12 investigators are there as police nab these homeless child predators.
Do you have any weapons on you?
What does it take to track down these elusive criminals?
What do I do?
Find out Monday on the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local.
Now, camera off me!
I'll tell you about a big traffic problem going on right now. It's an accident west of the tunnel heading into downtown, so eastbound lanes. There's a look at the backup right there. We understand the two left lanes, again, heading downtown eastbound into the tunnel right now are blocked. There's a three-car accident. It's taking its toll on traffic. Look at that backup. Cars hardly moving anywhere. So be noted, if you're heading into downtown from the Beaverton area, say, it's going to take you a while to get toward downtown. We'll keep an eye on that, give you a little update on that a little bit later in this newscast. In news from around the Northwest tonight, two men from Bend are accused of making off with a large canister of laughing gas from a dentist's office. Police arrested Christian Haslam and Zachary Williams earlier today. Authorities say that somebody triggered the alarm on a room that held the laughing gas, also known as nitrous oxide. On their way to the dental office, police saw the two suspects leaving the area. Police say that they found the nitrous oxide in the back of their pickup. Police in Idaho finally caught up with a man they say led them on a car chase, then swam away from them in the Boise River on Wednesday. Police pulled over the suspect for a traffic violation, but he also had an outstanding warrant for a misdemeanor. Police arrested the suspect the day after the chase when hunters told them about a man who was hiding near a haystack. In other news from around the Northwest tonight, two people have died in a freak accident on Interstate 90. It happened this morning near Snoqualmie Pass. A tree fell onto the highway and crashed into a pickup traveling along the road. A father and one of his passengers in the car died shortly after that crash. Two other people in the car survived. Meanwhile, Washington State's Department of Transportation needed to close parts of Snoqualmie Pass earlier today after 17 inches of snow fell overnight. Authorities shut down the highway for avalanche control. The highway reopened a few minutes later. The snow isn't all bad, though. Many ski resorts in that area have already opened up this Thanksgiving weekend. And of course, this is the time of year for company, parties, also family gatherings, a lot of sit-downs with neighbors. And if you're the one who has to bring the wine, I found someone with some suggestions you probably haven't heard before. He's Bruce Bauer at Vino in Selwood.
Vino, can I help you?
Fortunately, I know just the right guy, Bruce Bauer at Vino in Selwood.
Number one is this German Riesling.
Bruce knows his wine, not only the typical Cab, Merlot, Chardonnay, or ever-present Oregon Pinot. He also knows some wines you may have been afraid to try, and he agreed to give us a few of his selections guaranteed to stand out from the crowd.
This is Von Hovel, and it's a Riesling. It's a Spätlese, which is a ripeness level in Riesling. And again, just a super bottle for dinner.
That's good. We move on to an Oregon white now from Jay Christopher called Zoot Allures Blanc. Retails for $12.
I think for the money, it's a great white wine. Really a deal.
That's excellent. If red is more your style, never fear.
We have Beaujolais Village from France.
It's from the Burgundy region and will set you back about $11.95.
A lot of people think Beaujolais are going to be kind of light and simple. This one is a little richer, a little more fullness to it.
Not sweet.
Not sweet at all. No, totally dry. Wine number 4 is a wine from Spain that I'm willing to guess that probably none of your viewers have had before, or very few.
Again, we're branching out, away from Cabs, Merlots, and Pinots.
This is from Alejandro Fernandez. It's from the Bierzo region. It's his Pétalos bottling, and it's made from the Menthia grape. It's going to run you about $20 a bottle. Light tannins on it. And again, this is just a great wine because it gives people, again, different flavors, things they're not used to.
And finally, the splurge for last. It's a powerful Zinfandel from Ridge Vineyards in California for about $30 a bottle.
This would stand up to any beef, lamb roast, anything like that.
Wow, that has a lot of aroma to it.
It's not Cab Merlot, but people will just flip if you serve them a wine like this.
So there you have it, 5 wines to tempt your taste buds this holiday season, all unique and perfect for every budget. And if you're interested in buying one of those wines, but the story went a little bit too fast for you, don't worry about it. Have no fear. We have a link that's set for you on our website. The address again is kptv.com. And it is a big weekend for Oregon wineries and hundreds of people who are chasing their turkey hangover with a little wine tasting. This year, local wine enthusiasts can look forward to sampling what Wine Spectator says are some of the best. 7 wines made the magazine's top 100 list this year. Coming in at number 49 is the Argyle Winery's Pinot Noir Nut House 2003. The Argyle Winery is on Highway 99W in Dundee. The vintage has already sold out in several stores. During the last 2 years, 4 Oregon wines made the prestigious list. Well, he served as the concertmaster at the Singing Christmas Tree for more than 40 years, but the music has never sounded better for this man. That's Hugh Ewart playing the violin part again this afternoon with his son David, less than a year after they escaped from a burning house with their family. While visiting his son last December in California, the home they were in caught fire, and the 6 people inside had only a few moments to get out. That fire left several family members injured, but Ewart says it's amazing that everyone survived.
Somehow the flames stayed away from us just enough time to get out. And it was out through a second-story window. And it was a miracle, I think, and we were being led.
Well, David and Hugh spent much of this year in therapy, recovering from those injuries they suffered. And if you want to see them perform, the Singing Christmas Tree will be running until next Sunday. And we want to warn you now that the sound you're about to hear may automatically cause you to start digging for spare change. Yeah, the Salvation Army kicked off its bell-ringing season in the Portland area this morning. The Red Kettles come out around this time every year to help raise money for our most vulnerable citizens. Thanks to the community's generosity, the Salvation Army has served more than 140,000 people last year alone. I'll get back to that traffic alert right now on 26 heading eastbound, and as you can see, it's a totally different story in just the last 5 minutes. Apparently, they've managed to get that 3-car accident away from the tunnel. Looks like smooth sailing again back toward downtown Portland. Still to come tonight, improving your odds of staying healthy. How a cup of coffee could help you keep diabetes at bay. The Oregon Zoo's all dressed up for the holidays, so we're going to take you on a tour of this year's Zoo Lights display. And problems with a popular game system could mean money back for you. Details are coming up in the final cut.
This evening, things are really quieting down. As I mentioned, just a few scattered showers out there, but still, we have a very stormy Sunday coming up. We're going to let you know how low the snow level is going to go, and could we finally see snow here in Portland coming up in the next few days. That is coming up in my first live and local forecast.
You're watching the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local.
Think your chances of finding the right car at the right price is 1 in a million? Think again. It's the $1 Million Reduction Sale going on all this month at Car Chevy World. This month only, get into a 35-mile-per-gallon 2007 Chevy Aveo, only priced at just $84.95. That's a new Aveo for just $84.95. So get into Car Chevy World now before your 1 in a million chance to save gets away. That's the $1 Million Reduction Sale going on now at Car Chevy World.
Hypnos, the new hypnotizing fragrance.
Told me one day, in a sunny day, I saw you someday, maybe that today.
Hypnos, the new hypnotizing fragrance. Lancôme. Your gift with any $27.50 Lancôme purchase. Only at Macy's. Way to shop.
Still tonight, see what makes the Fox 12 final cut. Dirty Dining hits the grill. See how some local restaurants rated on their health scores. Cell phone need a quick pick-me-up? We'll find out if these portable power boosters really do the trick. And bargain hunters hit the web a little too hard. Wait till you hear what they did to some shopping sites. These stories and much more tonight on the Fox 12 Final Cut.
So how do you feel about recliners?
It depends on how good the TV is.
So who's your TV company?
I use Comcast. They give me
a ton of free programming on demand.
We don't have to rent movies anymore.
We have them all on demand.
Local customer service.
Lots of channels.
Great picture quality.
Parental controls.
And we only pay $33 per month for the entire year.
So you ever used Dish before?
I don't do dishes. Unless my wife tells me to.
That is lovely. Thank you. He went to Jared. He went to Jared. A Tag Heuer watch from Jared will put anyone in the spotlight. And to make sure you find the perfect gift, remember that Jared has 5 times the selection of ordinary jewelry stores.
Exquisite. Wonderful line.
Thank you. You went to Jared. Jared, the Galleria of Jewelry.
This news segment on Fox 12 Oregon is brought to you by Lexus.
I wonder who it's for.
Could be anyone.
My favorite color. What a coincidence. I did ask for something shiny.
It's that time of year again when you'll find exceptional values on your favorite Lexus vehicles.
Well, I have some things to do inside.
Me too.
See Lexus of Portland.
In tonight's Health Watch, who knew coffee might be good for you? Recent studies suggest that coffee could help people prevent diseases like diabetes or cancer. But don't put coffee in the same category as fruits and vegetables just yet. Some doctors say that pregnant women and people who suffer from frequent heartburn should avoid drinking too much coffee. New research shows that what you eat can help fight depression. Researchers say foods with fish oils, vitamins, and herbs help the brain absorb certain chemicals. They also say the tryptophan in a turkey that made you drowsy yesterday can also help your mood. In previous studies, vitamin B6 and B12 and St. John's wort were linked to helping fight depression, but the researchers in this study said they had mixed results.
More ski areas open up tomorrow, and of course that is good news. Probably the best Thanksgiving Day weekend skiing we've had in a long time, and of course we'll let you know coming up how low the snow level is going to go eventually this weekend.
Also, there are the places you go for a burger, fries, and a beer. If it is your favorite bar and grill serving up dirty dining, you'll want to see how their health scores stack up. Get the gift cards you really want this year. We'll show you how to turn unwanted cards into ones from stores you do like, or even cold hard cash. And one of the funniest guys in Tinseltown is trading in belly laughs for thrills and chills. Find out why Hollywood is buzzing about Jim Carrey's new role in The Final Cut.
You're watching the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local.
Looking for a great local job? Here are a few Northwest jobs from Fox 12 Oregon, powered by JobDango.com. Mark Nelson Oil Products is hiring an administrative assistant, position located in Salem. International Sportsman Expositions is hiring inside sales reps, positions located in Vancouver. And Lee Johnson Chevrolet is hiring a transmission tech, position located in Washington. For details on these local jobs and thousands more, or to advertise your jobs, go to KPTV.com and click on Northwest Jobs at the left side of our homepage.
Hi, Leo Hillier and Diesel, Hillier's Mid-City Ford, wishing you and your family a safe and happy holiday season. Thanks to you and many of your family and friends, Hillier's has once again reached new heights in customer satisfaction and loyalty. Thank you. We want to be your Ford store. Remember, all Fords are created equal. Hillier's Mid-City Ford makes a difference. Diesel and I invite you to come see why today.
This Friday and Saturday only, Standard TV and Appliance 2-day sale.
Friday and Saturday at all Standard TV and Appliance showrooms in Portland, Tigard, Beaverton, and Bend. Sale prices on hundreds of appliances, mattresses, and big screens. Plus, no payments, no interest for 12 months at Standard TV and Appliance.
The huge 2-day sale, Friday and Saturday only at Standard TV and Appliance.
Putting up the Christmas decorations in Portland's living room. We will take you to the tree lighting ahead on the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local.
Dex. Wow. Either it's raining in the pantry or you need a plumber. Okay. I've got 340 plumbers nearby.
Now.
27 are open 24/7.
Know how?
7 have 20 years experience.
Payment?
Edwards Pipe Repair takes checks.
What's the number?
555. No more wet.
Thanks, Dex.
I also know 87 hairdressers.
DexOnline.com. Find the business you need by location, hours of operation, and more. DexOnline.com. Dex knows.
All day Friday, the hottest buys on the best sports and outdoor gear will be at G.I. Joe's. Be one of the first 200 customers 18 or older when Joe's opens at 6 a.m. and get a free gift card. Your card could be worth $5, $10, $25, or even $500. Joe's will have the good stuff, the best brands on sale. See Joe's ad in Thursday's paper, then save store-wide all day long. Friday, the best place to be is G.I. Joe's. Gifts for their favorite season.
It's Happy Honda Days, and what better way to cruise through the holidays than in a spacious and comfortable Honda Pilot? Now's the perfect time to save on the most fuel-efficient 8-passenger SUV in America, which means you can haul the whole gang and a lot of holiday cheer for less than you think. Go see your Honda dealer, because they've got a Pilot with your name on it. Happy Honda Days. Lease a Honda Pilot for $299 a month for well-qualified customers.
Live from Fox 12 Oregon, this is breaking news.
We have some breaking news into the Fox 12 newsroom. A 4.1 earthquake hit about 25 minutes ago, about 230 miles west of Tillamook, so out in the ocean. At this point, there do not appear to be any tsunami warnings for the coast, and we've not heard of anyone on the coast feeling the quake, although we're going to keep you posted if anything on this should change. Well, gift cards, they're supposed to be the perfect gift, right? Well, not always. But now you can trade your unwanted gift cards online for the one you really wanted. KPTV's Steve Noviello has the story.
They're regularly regarded as the perfect present.
We got a lot of gift cards.
And this year's post-holiday hum of ringing registers will process some $45 billion worth
I got mostly from Toys R Us.
of gift cards.
Let them get what they want, as opposed to have to play the return game.
But what happens when the right card,
oh my God,
gets paired with the wrong person?
My brother got me a gift card to JCPenney once, and I was like, oh, you can just have this back.
I got a Russell Stover's gift card this year, and I'm not a candy lover.
The Moncrief family has a solution.
I just give it to my mom, and she gives me the cash for how much it's worth.
Sure, that works fine for a 9.5-year-old Josh, but what about you? We found some cyber solutions where you can swap what you've got for what you really want instead. For $3.99, you can register unwanted gift cards on swapagift.com, where you'll be paired with other folks who are selling, seeking, and trading cards of their own. A stroll down cardavenue.com will let you swap and sell and bid too, all for free. That gift-swapping site hosts online auctions for gift cards that can add up to discounts even when a store isn't having a sale. Take a look at this. The new video iPod. Sure, it's a popular product, but Apple almost never marks down merchandise. The solution? Bid on a discounted gift card to the Apple Store. Still skeptical? Sound too involved?
I'm not really a big fan of gift cards. I don't really like them. I'd rather just have money.
No sweat, you can also sell your card for cash, minus, of course, a little service fee. But keep in mind, only the most popular cards will command top dollar, and many will end up being sold on the site anyway. And while that will save you time, it won't make you nearly as much money.
And that was Steve Noviello reporting tonight, and you can find a link to Swap a Gift on our website, kptv.com. Well, there is a little extra glow in downtown Portland tonight after the 22nd annual tree lighting ceremony at Pioneer Courthouse Square this evening. There it goes. You can see the tree light up from our Fox Tower cam right there, and all of the lights of the city seen here from Air 12. Organizers expect nearly 25,000 people to attend that tree lighting, and that's about what they got out there. A huge crowd featured several speakers, including Mayor Tom Potter and also Macy's Santa. And the Oregon Zoo looks much more festive tonight after they turned nearly 1 million holiday lights on. The traditional zoo lights display opened up today with a Wizard of Oz theme. People at the zoo say that you can follow their yellow brick road to the Emerald City Farm and also meet all the famous characters. Zoo Lights is open every night until New Year's Eve, except for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Fox 12 Chief Meteorologist Mark Nelson joins us now. It's going to be a little dicey to travel over the next few days, huh?
I think so, yeah. Sunday still looks like a rough day. We've been talking about that for quite a while. The good news, I think the snow level is going to be a little bit higher than what we had anticipated about 2 days ago. So, Coast Range does look mainly wet the next 2 days. Maybe a little bit of slush coming up tomorrow morning, but that really should be just about it. Now, if you're headed up to I-5 to Seattle, it looks like pretty good conditions. It is possible Seattle could see a little bit of snow coming up on Sunday morning. That should be about it there. Now, through the Columbia River Gorge, I was a little bit worried about some possible snow, maybe Sunday morning. Yeah, just possibly some wet snow coming up on Sunday morning. And if you headed out to the east or up through the Cascades to the east into central Oregon, still snowy and slow through Sunday. I just checked the weather cams at Sandia Pass and Government Camp, and it looked real snowy up there. Temperatures below freezing, so pretty messy. Also in the Blue Mountains, heavy snow warning just tonight. So if you're traveling over Meacham, heavy snow there. That will continue, at least a snow-covered roadway. The snow will taper off tomorrow, but Sunday looks real messy in the Blue Mountains. And then Siskiyou Summit, still snow-covered through Sunday. Of course, all this snow is really good news because every ski area except Mount Hood Meadows will be open as of tomorrow within our viewing area. So a very early start to the ski season. Now, back here in town, we had a beautiful first day of shopping, I guess you would call it, in downtown Portland. Nice little rainbow. One of our photographers caught this late this morning. And we don't really have much of any shower activity left across the middle of the metro area at this hour. Still some showers moving onto the Coast Range and a few showers in the Cascades, and really that's about it. Now with partial clearing, temperatures dropping a bit more quickly tonight. 37 at Kelso, 42 at Portland, 42 at Salem, and some 30s east side as well. And here's the big picture. You kind of have a weak cold front right in this area. You can see a line there. There's lots of cold air pouring in behind it once again, but the showers really taper off back here. What we're really watching is this storm coming in for Sunday. We've been expecting this for a few days. It looks like the track of the storm will bring it right across the northwest. We think it's going to track right to our north. As it does so, you'll see the rain and snow suddenly pick up. Tomorrow, pretty quiet. But on Sunday morning, watch this. You see it suddenly fill in. And early Sunday morning, the rain begins to move into the valleys. Notice it's rain here in the valley, snow in the mountains. And as it goes by to the north, it pulls up a south wind. So for that reason, I don't think we'll see snow on Sunday. Behind it, cooler air. That's when we get into that chance for a snow shower. So Saturday, tomorrow, light showers, 1,500-foot snow level. Sunday, it goes way up to 2,500 feet, just rainy and windy. And then Monday, the snow level comes down to between 500 and 1,000 feet. Wet snow showers here in the city, so forget about snow the next 2 days. Monday could possibly happen. I've got all sorts of detailed information about that on the blog, all the technical lingo. So if you really want to hear more about this in great detail, head to the blog. But I think we could see some snow showers Monday picking up in the city. 48 in Newport tomorrow, 45 at Salem, 45 in Albany. Just very light showers tomorrow, a very calm weather day. To the east, maybe another 2 or 4 inches in the northeast part of the state. Maybe another 4 to 6 inches in the Cascades for the next 24 hours. Some heavy snow coming up Sunday. And your first live and local forecast here in town. Light showers, but some steady rain late tomorrow, probably right around sunset. 36 to start with, a little bit cooler tomorrow afternoon, about 45 degrees. And just not a lot of moisture at all falling out of the skies. Mid-40s everywhere, west side and the east side of town coming up for tomorrow. Both sides of town down into the 30s tonight as well, 34 in Sandy. In your 7-day forecast, rain on Sunday, snow showers Monday. Then we turn real cool, a good freeze each night. Temperatures only in the upper 30s each day. But it looks very dry beginning on Tuesday. And, of course, tomorrow morning, Saturday, Good Day Oregon starts at 6 a.m. with Stephanie Kralovich.
The unbelievable in tonight's Final Cut, including how a man was stabbed in the back for not washing his hands. Would you believe in a device that promises to charge your dead cell phone in seconds? We'll show it to you. And do you believe someone was willing to pay a cool $1 million for O.J.'s book? Not the rights, just a copy of the book. See the proof. This is the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local.
Find the perfect gift at Zales 1 Carat sale, now through Sunday. Save $300 on this diamond heart pendant, now just $199. Find the perfect gift at Zales, the diamond store.
It's time to make driving a lot more exciting. The Mazda It's Go Time sales event is here. Save on Mazda 3, Mazda CX-7, even the new Mazda 6 Sport Value Edition. What's standard on it? What isn't? Right now, get a 2007 Mazda 6i Sport Value Edition for under 19 grand. Plus, you may qualify for an extra 1,000 MAC bonus. To save on lots of Mazdas, get to your Northwest Mazda dealer for a test drive.
We realize a sense of style is subjective. A sense of savings, however, is not. During Lazy Boy Furniture Gallery's weekend sale, discover 10 to 40% savings, plus get special financing. So now you can save without sacrificing style. And that makes perfect sense. Hurry in. Sale ends Monday. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries.
Find the perfect gift At Zales 1 Carat sale, now through Sunday. Save $400 on these Diamond Circle pendants, just $3.99 each. Find the perfect gift at Zales, the diamond store.
Problems with a popular game system could mean money back for you. That story plus everything else you need to know next on the Fox 12 Final Cut.
The new model year is off to a hot start during the Dodge Premier event. The all-new Nitro is pumping adrenaline alongside the fuel-efficient new Dodge Caliber. They join Dodge Magnum and Charger, both with available electronic stability program. And Grand Caravan with stow-and-go seating and storage.
Well-qualified buyers get 0% financing for 60 months or cash allowances of $5,500 on 06 Grand Caravan.
Check out Grand Caravan and all of our bold lineup during the Dodge Premier event.
Drivers in Northern Europe know a lot about driving in all kinds of weather. That's why they like the Nokian WR All-Weather Plus tire. It has a silica rubber compound, and its arrowhead tread pattern expels rain and snow while keeping the tread blocks in solid contact with the ground. That means the WR goes and stops better when compared to other leading tires. If you want the best all-weather tire, it's the Nokian WR, available today at Tire Factory. Trust what you love to Tire Factory.
BMW has designed brakes so intelligent they talk to the rain sensor. And when told it's raining, they apply just enough friction to stay dry and in control. An idea that's arrived not a moment too soon. See your Portland area BMW center today or visit OregonBMW.com.
By the Final Cut in 3, 2, 1, cue 'em.
And the Final Cut starts with news across America and the search for 2 missing boys. Authorities used both airplanes and divers today to search for the boys who've been missing since Wednesday. Their mother says that they were last seen playing in a yard on a Minnesota Indian reservation. Tonight, the FBI says it's not sure if the boys were kidnapped or if they just wandered off. Authorities say a family dispute turned deadly when a gunman burst into a Thanksgiving Day dinner and opened fire, killing 3 people. 2 women and 1 man died in the apartment yesterday afternoon in North Oakland. A 4th victim broke his back when he tried to escape the gunfire by jumping out of a 3rd-story window. Police arrested 2 brothers in connection with those shootings. Investigators say that they are related to the victims. Authorities believe the shooting stemmed from a child custody battle. Well, an argument about hand washing ends with a man getting stabbed in the back. People at a bar say that somebody got mad after he thought a man didn't wash his hands after coming out of the bathroom. After an argument with the man and his friends inside the bar, police say the suspect hid outside and stabbed one of the people in the group. The victim is in good condition at a local hospital. That suspect now faces assault charges. Tonight on Dirty Dining, who hits the highs on health scores and who hits the lows? KPTV's Carrie Tomlinson shows us grades for grills in this area.
We're checking out the bar and grill type restaurant tonight, and here is what we found. The Briarwood Bar and Grill in Gresham has moved up from a 76 out of 100, as you saw here on Dirty Dining, to now an 84 on their new inspection. It is a bigger jump for the Maui Grill in Salem. They hit a low of 63. That is an F, a failing grade. Inspectors are required then to check back and make sure that the restaurant boosts the grade or there will be trouble. They did boost that grade to a 97. Some highs now. Georgia's Corner Sports Bar and Grill in North Portland gets a perfect score. 100 also for Yucatan Grill in Southwest Portland. And it is a top score for Tualatin Island Grill, of course, in Tualatin. And that is Dirty Dining for you every week on Thursdays and Fridays here on Fox 12. In the Fox 12 kitchen, Carrie Tomlinson, the 10 o'clock news.
As more consumers cut the cord, they are also finding themselves running low on their cell phone battery. That's why Energizer has unveiled its latest innovation for cell users. It's called Energy to Go, energy spelled with an I, and is said to charge cell phones instantly. The portable device operates on 2 lithium AA batteries, and a call can be placed on most phones within just 30 seconds of activating. That will cost you about $20. Thousands of holiday shoppers on Walmart's website made an unscheduled stop today. The Superstore's website crashed this morning when too many people tried to get on at the same time. The site started working again by about 6 o'clock our time, but some parts didn't load as quickly as they usually do. Walmart.com's spokesperson says the surge of traffic was higher than they had expected. Microsoft promised refunds to gamers experiencing problems with the new Xbox Live video service. Xbox 360 owners in the U.S. are able to download shows like Star Trek and CSI in high definition with the service. But Microsoft's people say technical issues caused some bad experiences for many customers. They say an extremely high number of downloads are causing those problems. Hollywood's buzzing about people still trying to get their hands on O.J.'s book. Nicole Brown Simpson's family attorney is accusing eBay of not doing enough to pull copies of the book If I Did It from their website. An eBay spokesperson says that the site has removed listings of the book when they find them. In one listing, bids topped $1 million for a copy before it got pulled. The book's publisher, HarperCollins, says that all copies of the book will be destroyed, but they admit that some may get out. And Jim Carrey's branching out from comedy to drama in his latest movie called Number 23. Carrey plays a man who becomes obsessed with a book that seemingly reflects the story of his own existence. The character believes Number 23 is woven through his life. The movie also stars Virginia Madsen. And that is tonight's Final Cut.
Well, good evening and welcome to Friday Night Lights. In addition to the high school football quarterfinals tonight, we're also going to take you to Corvallis, where the Beavers and Ducks met in the 110th Civil War. But first, number 1 Jesuit hosting number 2 Sheldon, being hyped as the game of the year in high school football. Our very own Ron Callen was on the scene, and he has tonight's big game.
Hey, thanks a lot, Matt. You know, we thought it was kind of going to be like a high school version of Ohio State versus Michigan, Jesuit and Sheldon, but it didn't really turn out to be that close a ball game. Let's take a look at the highlights, the Crusaders and the Fighting Irish. And there are the guys in green and gold, Jesuit, all pumped up before the game. They get an early safety, make it 2-0. Now this is number 20, Paul Weatheroy. He runs around the left end, and after 1 quarter, it's 9-0. Jesuit. To the second quarter, how about number 20, Paul Weatheroy? This time around the left end, again bounces off one of the Irish, goes into the end zone. It is now 16-0. Still second quarter, this is Raphael Lempert. Watch this guy's speed. He takes off all the way to the end zone. He's 5'8", 172, and now still second quarter, 23-zip Crusaders. And then just before halftime, how about a third touchdown for Paul Weatheroy? And your score at halftime, courtesy of the Crusader cheerleaders.
Jesuit 30, Sheldon 90!
All right, thank you very much. Nice job. Well, second half, guess what? Number 20, Paul Weatheroy. This one, a 70-yard touchdown. He winds up with 5 touchdowns on the night, and get this, 329 yards rushing. And the cheerleaders, they get 1 push-up for every point scored. Well, they had to do 65 there because the final score is 65-7 Jesuit.
Defensive plan, our coaches did a great job with it, and our kids executed excellently, and it was just overall our best game of the year.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, my offensive line did an outstanding job. They're a great bunch of guys, made some very great holes, and got the job done.
And a night that Paul Weatheroy will probably never forget, and Sheldon would like to forget very quickly. Jesuit, no doubt, the heavy favorites to move on and win the state championship again. Live at Jesuit High School, Ron Callen, Friday Night Lights.
Thanks, Ron. Who saw that coming tonight? Well, elsewhere, Lake Oswego was hosting the Grant Generals. Grant also putting its perfect 11-0 record on the line. We picked this one up late in the first quarter. Lake's Duncan White to Kyle Lavender. 35-yard touchdown. Lakers on top, 7-0. Grant responded as they usually do. Second quarter, Andre Broadus to Paul McCoy. 26-yard touchdown. That tied the game at 7 at halftime. Lake O led 14-13 in the fourth quarter, but Grant gets the Andre Broadus touchdown. Generals only led 19-14 after missing the 2-point conversion. That ends up costing them the game because Lake's Sam Buckingham, 14-yard score right here. That touchdown put the Lakers on top 20-19, and it is a 1-point victory. That is the final tonight.
Our game plan was we knew they had 2-way starters. Our game plan was just to come out, wear them down. Halftime we were tied up. That's what we wanted. We came out second half. The line just kept on pushing and pushing, and we were getting 6 to 7 yards every run that we ran it through when we wanted to in the second half, and that's what we needed.
Big win for Lakeco. Now, you know, it's the playoffs. You get all pumped up. Clackamas all set to host Southridge tonight, but just before kickoff, the start of the game delayed by a power outage. That meant no public address announcer,
no lights in the press box, and no scoreboard. But the stadium lights still work, so they played the game. We pick it up in the third quarter. 19-14 Clackamas, but Southridge's Kevin Coleman goes to the touchdown. Skyhawks on top, 20-19. Later in the third, Clackamas driving, but the pass deflected, picked off by Andrew Keller, and Andrew Keller is gone. On his way for the touchdown to make it 27-19 Southridge. Late in the fourth, Clackamas rallying back. Ryan Cook to Kyle Wachowski. It's a 15-yard touchdown. Clackamas only down by 2, so they go for the 2-point conversion. Going to try to tie this game up, but the pass knocked down by Jordan Barta, and Southridge holds on for the win, 27-25. Let's hit the road where South Eugene was hosting Canby tonight. The game was tied at 10 in the third quarter, but it's South Eugene's Hank Turner short touchdown. Axman take the lead, 17-10. Near the end of the third quarter, Canby answering back. Travis Hunter hooking up with T.J. Gorman. That touchdown ties the game at 17. In the fourth quarter, South Eugene stuck 4th and 1. Canby's Mike Stogsdill, big defense stopping them cold. 15 seconds left in this game. Canby, oh, you dream of these. Game-winning field goal by Travis Hunter, and the Cougars come up with the win on the road tonight, 20-17. So here is how the 6A semifinals will look next weekend. Canby at Jesuit, and in the other semifinal, Lake Oswego at Southridge. We are down to 4 teams. Congratulations to all of tonight's winners. Well, on this Friday, there was more than high school football on the schedule. When we come back, the Ducks and Beavers clashing in Corvallis. It wasn't settled until the final seconds, and we're going to take you there.
You're watching the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local.
The Insider's Oscar preview. From Dreamgirls to The Departed and Leo's double Oscar buzz.
Yeah, it's cool.
Then Kojo's holiday must-haves.
I think this is one of the greatest finds.
Plus Burt Reynolds' new confession and lost footage. Next, Insider.
Tonight at 11:30 on Fox 12 Oregon.
The new model year is off to an exciting start at the Chrysler Premier event. See the debut of our first SUV, the new Chrysler Aspen, and the all-new Sebring sedan. They join the new, more powerful Pacifica, the award-winning Chrysler 300 with available all-wheel drive, and the Town & Country with stow-and-go seating.
Well-qualified buyers get 0% financing for 60 months or cash allowances of $5,500 on 06 Town & Country.
See Town & Country and the rest of our new lineup at the Chrysler Premier event.
I wish I lived closer to the office. Not this close.
This one's only a 10-minute commute.
Great. What about selling my current home?
Meet Frank and Maria. They've been dreaming of a place like yours.
Find your perfect place. It's easy with RE/MAX. Nobody sells more real estate than RE/MAX.
Nice ride.
Caught on camera, shoppers battle long lines and each other for the best bargains. It's coming up on the 11 o'clock news. First, live, local.
Mattress World's having a free mattress sale.
Purchase Flex, Sealy, Posturepedic, Beauty Rest, or Stearns & Foster and get a premium guest bed absolutely free.
Purchase a luxury mattress set and get a second set worth $500 absolutely free.
No interest, no payments for 1 full year and free delivery.
Sale ends November 30th.
Mattress World's hard-to-find locations will save you money.
It's not too late to sleep like a baby. Mattress World.
We can't beat any price on any comparable mattress, and the mattress is free.
Winter is right around the corner. Fortunately, so is your local Audi dealer. At the Quattro Winter event, you can find exceptional values on select Audi models, each available with race-proven and weather-proven Quattro all-wheel drive. Get ready for winter. The all-new Audi Q7, the SUV from the creator of Quattro. Take a test drive at your local Audi dealer today. Hey, parents, stay in the know this winter. Rely on Good Day Oregon for current school closures and delays. Mornings on Fox 12. First, live, local for you.
Welcome back. Down in Corvallis, it was the Ducks and Beavers today, the 110th installment of the Civil War, and you couldn't have predicted a wilder finish. Our own Tim Becker was on the scene, and he has the Civil War story.
At stake in today's Civil War game, a third-place finish in the Pac-10 Conference, and a probable trip to the Sun Bowl in El Paso, Texas. A trip to the Sun Bowl sounds perfectly wonderful, after today's Rain Bowl down here at Reser Stadium.
Love it.
Oregon will go to work at its 29-yard line.
A record crowd of 44,000 was cooled by the steady rain, but warmed by a heated ball game, one of the closest Civil Wars in recent history. Dante Rosario's fumble on the Ducks' first possession led to the first touchdown of the day. The Beavers scoring 3 plays later when Matt Moore finds Jason Vandiver for the 11-yard touchdown and a 7-0 lead.
You know, I can't say enough. It's just one of those deals you get pumped up for.
Oregon's Jonathan Stewart countered with a huge game, amassing 235 yards of combined offense for the Ducks. His short run tying at 7-all after 1. The second quarter was all Oregon State, though. Brady Leaf, starting for the bench Dennis Dixon, is intercepted by Derek Doggett, and his 34-yard return helps OSU grab a 20-7 halftime lead. It should have been 20-13, but Oregon kicker Paul Martinez missed 2 first-half field goals, forcing the Ducks to rally late. But that they did. Leaf, finding Jordan Kent with 3 minutes left in the game and a 2-point conversion, vaulted the Ducks ahead 28-27. But the Beavers didn't give up. Moore passes to Sammy Strotter, and that helped set up a 40-yard Alexis Cerna field goal. He was a perfect 3 for 3 in the game and gives OSU the lead back with a minute to play. A final chance for the Ducks. Matt Evanson in for a benched Martinez, but his field goal attempt is blocked. The final score, Oregon State 30, Oregon 28.
We stuck together. We never gave up. All those cliche answers, but that's really true. You know, we stuck together and just played ball.
We fixed things, and now, you know, we're going to the Sun Bowl, and so we're excited. You know, we can't wait.
In Corvallis, Tim Becker, Fox 12 Sports.
What a game today. Well, that's going to do it for tonight's installment of Friday Night Lights. We're back next week with the state semifinals, but don't go anywhere because the 11 o'clock news is up next.
The victim of a hit and run wants your help in solving the crime. That story next at 11.
Also new at 11, dangerous dining at the Thanksgiving dinner table. See if the ham or turkey you ate last night is the focus of a major recall. And tonight's viral video will have you dancing in the street. But why you might not want to try this at home, only on the 11 o'clock news.
You're watching the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local.
This segment of the 10 o'clock news is brought to you by Jeep.
The new model year is off to a great start at the Jeep Premier event. New 4-door Wrangler Unlimited just arrived alongside the all-new Jeep Compass. They join Grand Cherokee, part of the most award-winning brand of 4x4s ever. Jeep Commander with 3 rows of seating, and Liberty with the government's highest side crash test rating.
Well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 60 months or cash allowances of $5,000 on 06 Liberty.
See Liberty and the rest of our growing lineup at the Jeep Premier event.
If you live for sports, outdoor fun, action, and adventure, you're living in the right place because you'll find all the gear you need at G.I. Joe's Sports, Outdoor, and More, a store dedicated to helping you get up, get out there, and enjoy your favorite season. Joe's has been outfitting the Northwest since 1952 with the good stuff, the best gear from the best makers. If you love sports and the great outdoors, you're going to like G.I. Joe's, gear for your favorite season.
Your favorite 10 o'clock news was voted best overall newscast in the city. Turn to the #1 Emmy Award-winning 10 o'clock news team every night for news that's first, live, and local.
Welcome to America's largest Christmas bazaar. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Expo Center. Thousands of unique gifts, from garden art to gourmet foods. You'll find it all at America's largest Christmas bazaar this weekend.
Make this a banner year for your next furniture purchase. Dining room pedestal sets starting at $3.99 and curios at only $1.99. Recliners starting at $2.99. Buy it today, enjoy it today at both Banner Furniture locations, East Side and West Side.
There's no easier place to purchase a car or truck
than at McCord's Vancouver Toyota.
I got online to vancouvertoyota.com and found the truck that I wanted. I don't have a lot of time, so I needed things to run smoothly and go smoothly when I purchased this truck. So I called them in advance, asked them to set it up and have everything ready, and it was right there and done.
Buying a car will never be so easy. Visit us at vancouvertoyota.com.
After the great experience that I had at McCord's, I'd recommend them to anybody.
Stories about people just like you. The 700 Club. Watch it here every weekday.
Weekdays at 10 on Fox 12 Oregon.
Now on the 11 o'clock news, a hit-and-run crash leaves a local woman wondering where the spirit of the season has gone. How you can help track down the driver who totaled her car. Wintry weather is headed our way and could make for some dangerous travel conditions. Mark First Live local forecasts calling for snow. See if you'll have it at your house. And if you use your card instead of carrying cash, you might be putting yourself in debt. We will show you why. The 11 o'clock news starts now. I'm Wayne Garcia. Shauna is off tonight. And here's a look at Fox 12's top stories at 11.
Police have arrested a man they say coached youth football and volunteered with the Boy Scouts on charges of sex abuse. Tigard police say William Volz is accused of inappropriately touching a boy when he was 10. Cops say the abuse happened 5 years ago. Tonight we spoke to someone at Volz's Tigard home. She says Volz has admitted to the abuse and that he is ashamed and sorry. Still, police are concerned. So far they have no evidence of further abuse, but they say Volz did spend a lot of time with kids. They're asking anyone with information about Volz to call Tigard police. In News Control, David Freitas, the 11 o'clock news.
Tonight, Longview police are looking for a purse snatcher who they say has targeted 3 women in the last week. And it's all happened at the same store. This Fred Meyer on Ocean Beach Highway. The thief took one woman's purse in the parking lot around noon yesterday. Security guards told police it was very similar to 2 other thefts within the week. Now, they do have some surveillance video, and police think their suspect is a white man about 5'10", wearing a red sweatshirt and blue jeans. Now, police have questioned the owner of a pickup truck they think may be connected to these purse snatchings, but so far tonight, no one has been arrested. In Longview tonight, Jamie Wilson, the 11 o'clock news.
I'm Tim Becker in Corvallis, where I found at least 44,000 people who missed out on today's Black Friday shopping madness. They were all here at the Civil War game, where Reser Stadium sold out for the first time since being expanded. Normally a Saturday affair, but the powerful pull of a cross-state rivalry, even on a rare Friday after Thanksgiving, was enough to keep them out of the stores and in the stadium. You're not one of those people that goes out and goes shopping on Friday after Thanksgiving, are you?
Sometimes, but not this weekend. I'd rather be here. It's better than parking. Or not parking.
Not a Black Friday, but a Black and Orange Friday. The Beavers with their 5th straight Civil War victory at home. Highlights later in sports. In Corvallis, Tim Becker, the 11 o'clock news.
And KPTV's David Wilson joins us live now with What's New at 11. David?
Yeah, tonight a Southeast Portland woman is trying to find a hit-and-run driver who she says smashed her car to pieces and left her for dead, and she wants your help in finding that driver.
So it doesn't open. Part of the trunk is smashed as well.
Ashley Sharp was driving this 1989 Mazda home from her job Wednesday evening when the 20-year-old says a hit-and-run driver nearly killed her.
I thought I was dead. The glass was flying everywhere, and pieces of the door was flying at me.
The Mazda took a beating. The impact bent the frame, but somehow Ashley crawled from the car with only a few bruises and some whiplash.
All I can remember is I could see the headlights, and then I think I passed out, and then I came to, and the car was backing out of my car.
She says the driver never even checked to see if she was okay.
I could have been really hurt, and he just left for his own selfish reasons.
But the suspect vehicle left behind some evidence.
And then part of the headlight.
Ashley believes she has part of the bumper and a light, and she wonders why the driver left.
Either his license was suspended or he was drunk.
Ashley only had liability insurance, so she now has to pay for her physical therapy and replacement car all on her own. She wants whoever is responsible to come forward.
I don't think it's fair that he can just drive away and it's over for him, but I still have to, pay for it.
Now, that accident happened Wednesday night at Southeast 112th and Market Street. The hit-and-run vehicle is a late 70s, early 80s Buick or Cadillac, brown and tan in color with some front-end damage. Anyone with information should call Portland Police. We're live at the Fox 12 Mobile Newsroom tonight. David Wilson, the 11 o'clock news.
Your top 3 kicks off tonight in Miami, where a cartoonist held cops at bay for hours at the Miami Herald building. Workers say Jose Varela seemed agitated when he walked into the newsroom and demanded to see the editor of the Herald's Spanish-language sister paper. Varela's attorney says he was concerned about what he called a conflict of interest at the paper. Cops say Varela did have a gun, but says that it was fake. He surrendered peacefully after about 2 hours. Now an update on one of the top 3 that we brought you last night. A gunman and a hostage are dead following a 23-hour standoff in Chicago. Police say the gunman shot the hostage, then himself. SWAT teams stormed the building after hearing those shots. Chicago police say they never fired at the gunman. There was also only 1 hostage, not 2, as first reported. An intense fire ripped through a warehouse in Tennessee this morning. Firefighters couldn't do much because the building was fully engulfed in flames when they arrived. The fire was so hot the heat melted siding off of homes across the street. No one was hurt, and investigators are still trying to figure out what sparked that fire. More violence in Iraq begins your top 3 international stories. In response to yesterday's car bombings that killed more than 200 Shiites in Baghdad, militiamen fought back today, burning mosques and attacking worshipers as they left Friday services. The government imposed a curfew in Baghdad after yesterday's violence, but it wasn't enough to keep the Shiite rebels from striking back. Iraq's prime minister urged calm in a televised plea. President Bush plans to meet with him next week. Canadian police have seized $6.5 million of pot when they busted a grow operation at a high-rise apartment complex. The operation involved 22 apartments over 9 floors of the building. Cops took 6,500 plants into evidence. They'll be destroyed. 3 men are facing charges in connection with the bust, including the apartment's manager. Thousands are on the move in Portugal tonight, where heavy rain has caused widespread flooding. Several villages and towns are flooded, and people are using rowboats to try to get around. Wind gusts of 75 miles per hour knocked down some 200 trees. Power's down in some remote areas, and hundreds of people are still trapped in their homes. The bad weather is expected to continue through tomorrow. Well, a cold and wintry start to the top 3 in the Northwest, where Snoqualmie Pass is reopened tonight following a temporary closure this afternoon. Transportation workers purposely caused an avalanche through the pass to avoid a natural slide later on what would have been a busy roadway. The state reopened the pass once enough snow came down and crews were sure that the danger was over. Meantime, nasty driving conditions will continue this weekend over the pass because more heavy snow is predicted. If your travels take you to Linwood, Washington next year, you should know that red means stop. Linwood is the latest Washington city to use red light cameras. City plans to install the cameras at 6 intersections early next year. The system works just like the ones here in Oregon. If you run a red light, the cameras take a snapshot of you, and then you will get a ticket in the mail. Seattle-based Amazon.com has some technical problems to kick off the holiday shopping season. The e-tailer was offering Microsoft's Xbox for $100, and they sold out in 29 seconds. But demand for the deal was so heavy it disrupted Amazon's site for about 15 minutes. The first 1,000 shoppers who got through got the bargain. The video game console usually sells for $300. Portland's living room came to life earlier this evening with a holiday tradition. The city officially turned on the lights on the Christmas tree in Pioneer Courthouse Square. The 75-foot Douglas fir tree from the Gaston area will remain in the square until after the new year. This is the 22nd year of that Portland holiday tradition.
Now, Portland's first complete forecast at 11 from your first live local weather team.
Last night at this time, we were getting big downpours, but things have really quieted down. Just some light showers on the Coast Range and the Cascades. Of course, those are falling as snow, and it is time to talk about snow down here in the lower elevations. We can get snow in November, and we are going to be really close, if not actually get some snow, maybe coming up Sunday night or Monday. More on that in a moment. You can see the showers here up towards the Battleground and then into Yacolt, and those are heading up into the Cascades, probably pretty close to Yacolt snow-wise there, with pretty chilly temperatures at this hour. Of course, here's the Christmas tree downtown at Pioneer Square. As Wayne mentioned, that's going to be lit for quite a while. This is a live view from our Fox Tower camera. Now, talking about snow, every ski area within our viewing area will be open tomorrow. Even Cooper's Spur, which often doesn't open until mid-December or so, except unfortunately Mount Hood Meadows, the road is still washed out. They're working on that 24 hours a day up there, but hopefully within a week or two that will be opened up. But pretty early ski season. Timberline Lodge, 26 inches of snow since yesterday morning at 4 a.m. So it has really been coming down up there, and they've got a bunch more coming up, not tomorrow, but Sunday. 41 at Portland at this hour, 40 at the Dalles, 31 over at Burns. And look at the big picture here. We've got still cool air coming in out of the Gulf of Alaska. This cold air originated up in Alaska, and it came out over the ocean, so it picks up the moisture, then moves on shore. But we're watching this storm out here. This is developing. We think it's going to track just about like this and come in just to the north of Portland. Assuming it does come into the north of Portland on Sunday, early Sunday morning, what will happen is it'll pull up a warmer southerly wind, so we don't see a risk for snow at the lowest elevations during the daytime on Sunday. What we do see for tomorrow is just a few scattered light showers, partly cloudy, kind of like today. But notice by 1 a.m. Sunday already the rain and snow beginning to pick up.